Have you ever seen someone walk into a room and they don't say a word, but somehow they own the entire space? It's not about the logo on their bag. It's not the price tag on their clothes. It's the color they're wearing. Because some colors, done right, whisper luxury louder than any designer label ever could. And the best part? You don't need to be rich to wear them. You just need to know which ones exude elegance and exclusivity, and how to use them to create that quiet, effortless, casual luxury look we all love. So if you're ready to upgrade your style without spending a fortune, you're in the right place. Welcome to Age with Style. This is the channel where we celebrate women 50 and beyond, because elegance doesn't fade with age, it evolves. If you're new here, we are so glad you found us. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend who's ready to elevate her wardrobe with a touch of timeless class. And in the comments, tell us what color makes you feel like your most powerful self. And to our returning subscribers, you're the heartbeat of this community. Thank you for showing up, sharing your stories, and inspiring women everywhere to age with grace and serious style. All right, let's dive in and discover the 6 colors that say elegance without saying a word. Color 1. Deep Navy. The power of understated confidence. There's something quietly powerful about a woman in navy. It's not flashy. It doesn't beg for attention, but it commands it all the same. Deep navy is the color of unshakable confidence, the kind that doesn't come from trend alerts or shopping bags, but from life itself, from experience, from knowing who you are and being entirely at peace with it. Imagine this: a soft summer evening. You're meeting a friend for dinner on a breezy patio. The sky is starting to turn that dusky indigo just before sunset. You walk in wearing a tailored navy shirt dress, cinched softly at the waist, gold hoops catching the light, and a quiet calm in your stride. You don't need sequins. You don't need a name brand label. Navy does the talking. It's a color that flatters every skin tone, from the lightest porcelain to the richest ebony. And for women over 50, navy is often far more forgiving than black. Black can feel harsh, too stark, too heavy. But navy, it smooths. It softens. It gives the illusion of polish without ever being cold. Navy is the boardroom and the beach house. It's the long lunch blazer and the candlelit cardigan. It's the evening jumpsuit you wore to your daughter's graduation. It's timeless, quiet, and strangely intimate, like a secret only elegant women share. It's a foundation color. If you want to build a wardrobe that feels cohesive, graceful, and intentional, start with navy. A navy linen blouse. A flowy pair of wide-legged trousers. A silk scarf. Even navy nail polish on short, clean nails says refined in the most unexpected way. And when paired with ivory camel or a bold red lip, it becomes the background to a masterpiece. Navy isn't trying to be remembered. It simply is. And when you wear it with your posture lifted and your energy calm, it tells the world, I've arrived. I don't need to explain a thing. Color 2. Soft ivory. The glow of grace. There's a special kind of beauty that comes with stillness. It's the beauty of early mornings, the light spilling softly across a quiet room. It's the steam rising from your teacup, the crisp cotton sheets, the first deep breath of the day. That's what ivory feels like. Not white, not sterile, not bold. Ivory is what happens when elegance takes a breath. It's warm, subtle, whisper soft. And on a woman over 50, it doesn't just look expensive, it looks intentional. Imagine this: you're stepping out in a pair of ivory linen trousers. You've tucked in a soft blouse, maybe layered a delicate chain around your neck. Your skin feels lit from within. You're not trying to make an entrance, but people notice. They don't know whether it's your glow or your clothes. Truth is, it's both. That's the magic of ivory. It flatters. It reflects light back to the skin. And it doesn't age you, it enhances the life already written into your face. Ivory is forgiving where bright white is harsh. It melts into the skin. It softens lines. It works beautifully in flowy fabrics like silk, linen, and cashmere. And it pairs with almost everything: camel, olive, navy, blush, gold, even denim, even pearls. It brings that quiet luxury energy that the fashion world is finally catching up to, but women like you have always known. You wear ivory when you're not rushing, when the world isn't pulling at you, when you're choosing yourself deliberately. An ivory wrap for chilly evenings. An oversized ivory blouse, just barely tucked. A sleeveless ivory dress with gold bangles and a woven bag for summer strolls. It's timeless. It's clean. It's graceful. And when you wear it, people don't see a woman trying to look younger. They see a woman who knows her worth and dresses like it. Ivory is presence. Ivory is softness without fragility. Ivory is the color of a woman who doesn't have to raise her voice to be heard. Color 3. Rich camel. Earthy, expensive, effortless. There are colors that shout wealth. Then there are colors that whisper it with a slow, steady confidence that only comes from having nothing to prove. Camel is one of those colors. Rich, warm, golden, and completely timeless. Camel is the color of effortlessly European style, of the woman who walks out of a bookstore cafe, in wide-legged trousers and a vintage leather satchel, her scarf draped just so. It's quiet. It's grounded. It looks like it belongs on the front page of an old-fashioned magazine, and at the same time completely at home in the life you live right now. You don't need a runway to wear camel. You just need the right pieces, and the right attitude. Picture this: a camel-toned trench coat, softly cinched at the waist, layered over a crisp white tee and tailored trousers. Add gold earrings, and a structured bag. That's not a fashion trend. That's legacy. That's the kind of style that gets passed down like a story. Camel has an expensive look, even when it costs nothing at all. It elevates the simplest basics: a turtleneck, a pair of flats, a crossbody bag. And it's perfect for warm summer days when you want to dress down without looking undone. And here's the real secret: camel pairs with everything. Ivory, navy, black, dusty rose, even a deep burgundy lip. But what truly makes camel special for women over 50 is how it plays with light and skin tone. On deeper skin it's radiant and golden. On fairer tones it brings warmth and richness without washing you out. It's forgiving, natural, lush, the kind of color that feels lived in but luxurious. And when you wear camel, you're not chasing youth. You're leaning into maturity. The good kind. The kind that knows her angles, knows her values, and knows how to throw on a single tone and still look absolutely unforgettable. It's the color of I'm not in a rush. The color of I've figured it out. The color of women who don't need excess, because they already are enough. Camel isn't for everyone. It's for the woman who knows who she is, and dresses like it's her signature. Color 4. Dusty rose. Romantic, soft, and unexpectedly luxe. Some colors don't just dress the body, they soften the soul. Dusty rose is one of them. It's not loud, it's not girlish, it's not trying to be anything but what it is: gentle, graceful, deeply romantic. It's a color that feels like memory, like a soft afternoon breeze through linen curtains, like the scent of a well-loved book, or a quiet walk through a garden just before dusk. Dusty rose is elegance with emotion, and on a woman over 50 it's transformative. It lifts the skin, bringing warmth and light to the cheeks. It makes the eyes seem brighter, the posture stand a little taller. And yet it never overpowers, never demands. It simply complements you, your energy, your presence. Now this isn't bubblegum pink, it's not bold fuchsia. It's the mature, refined cousin of those colors. Imagine rose petals that have been kissed by time, a bit muted, a bit vintage, and all the more beautiful for it. Picture a dusty rose blouse tucked into a soft camel skirt, or a flowing dusty rose midi dress on a sunlit morning walk. Add gold earrings, a straw clutch, and a touch of clear gloss. Suddenly you don't just look beautiful, you feel beautiful. It's a color that works wonders in soft fabrics, cotton, silk, cashmere. It moves with grace. It invites conversation. It makes people feel calm in your presence. Romantic, yes, but not in the fairy tale sense. Romantic in the real-life way. In the I've lived, I've loved, I've learned, and I'm still soft kind of way. Dusty Rose reminds you that femininity never has to disappear with age. It just becomes more intentional, more textured, more personal. When you wear Dusty Rose, you're not chasing trends. You're embracing the emotional richness of your own story. And somehow, without trying, you look like luxury. Because true luxury isn't cold or sharp. It's warm. It's inviting. It says, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. I'm still going to glow. Color 5. Slate gray. Modern, sleek, understated richness. If elegance had a city skyline, it would be slate gray. There's something undeniably chic about this tone. Cool, composed, and endlessly sophisticated. Slate gray doesn't scream for attention. It simply creates presence. It's the kind of color you find in minimalist architecture, in quiet art galleries, in the soft lining of a beautifully tailored jacket. And when worn by a woman over 50, it feels like she's the one in control of the room. Gray often gets a bad reputation for being dull, but slate gray is different. It's richer, deeper, slightly blue, slightly silver, a shade that whispers power and poise. It's not trying to imitate black, it's improving on it. Where black can feel stark or heavy, slate gray is smooth. It softens the edges while still feeling polished. It's a color that makes silver jewelry glow, that pairs effortlessly with navy, blush, white, camel, even dusty rose. Now imagine this. You're walking through a museum on a cool afternoon. You're wearing slate gray cigarette pants, a silky blouse tucked just right, your hair pulled back in a clip bun. People look, not because of bold colors or flashy prints, but because the whole image is so refined. Slate gray is the color of modern elegance. It looks incredible in tailored pieces, coats, blazers, trousers, but it also works beautifully in more casual fabrics. A gray cashmere sweater with ivory jeans. A slate midi dress with tan sandals. It transitions effortlessly from summer to fall, from city to coast. And most importantly, slate gray respects your presence. It doesn't distract, it frames. It gives your natural features, your expression, your energy, the spotlight. You can wear slate gray on days you want to feel put together, but not overdressed. Days you want to feel present, but not loud. It's clean. It's minimal. It's smart. And it tells the world, I know exactly who I am. And I've got nothing to prove. Because sometimes the most luxurious thing about a woman is not what she wears, but how calmly she wears it. Color 6. Olive green. Natural, grounded, and elegant. There's a color that doesn't need a spotlight to shine. It's not trendy. It's not loud. It's not trying to be anything but exactly what it is. Warm, wise, and deeply rooted. Olive green. This is the color of nature's quiet confidence, of sun-drenched hills, cool shade under the trees, and soft cotton shirts hanging on a line in the breeze. It's earthy, yes, but never plain. Olive green has depth, soul. It brings a grounded kind of beauty that looks extraordinary on mature women, especially those with warm, golden, or deeper skin tones. Imagine this a summer afternoon. You're walking through a botanical garden, a woven bag on your shoulder, sandals on your feet. You're wearing an olive linen dress, cinched gently at the waist, your sunglasses pushed up into your hair. You're not dressed up, but you look completely styled, effortlessly beautiful, like a woman who knows her way back to herself. Olive green does something few colors can do. It flatters without forcing. It blends in with the world while still standing out. And unlike some colors that can feel costumey or high maintenance, olive green is real, honest, lived in. This is the color you wear when you want to feel strong without being sharp, feminine without being frilly. It works in loose cottons, in flowy skirts, in tailored jackets, and soft button-downs. Add gold or brass jewelry, a natural straw hat, a pair of soft espadrilles, and you're done. Understated, but unforgettable. And for those who think green isn't elegant, let's be clear. Olive green is the signature color of quiet luxury, the kind of wealth that isn't loud, the kind of style that doesn't beg for approval. Think of it as the outdoorsy cousin of camel, with just a bit more mystery. It pairs beautifully with ivory black, dusty rose, tan and slate gray, and it moves easily between seasons, cool enough for summer, cozy enough for fall. It's your year-round, all day, always appropriate signature. But more than that, olive green feels like home. It's the color of peace, of simplicity, of quiet authority. And when you wear it with that grounded posture, with those eyes that have seen the world and come out wiser, you carry a beauty no one can imitate. Because olive green isn't just a color, it's a way of being. So there you have it. 6 colors that exude elegance, exclusivity, and effortless charm. These aren't just beautiful shades, they're statements. They whisper confidence, they carry history. They tell the world, I've arrived, and I don't need to prove anything. Navy says you're strong. Ivory says you're soft. Camel says you're timeless. Dusty rose says you're still romantic. Slate gray says you're composed. And olive green says you're grounded and gloriously real. Each one holds a mirror to the most beautiful parts of who you are. Not who the world wants you to be, but who you've become through years of growth, grace, and wisdom. Because that's what we believe here on Age with Style. That life doesn't lose its beauty with age. It gains it. The longer you live, the more you have to express. And your wardrobe is just another form of self-expression. You don't need to chase the latest trends to feel fashionable. You don't need to spend a fortune to feel luxurious. You are the luxury. You've earned every line, every lesson, every layer of depth that shines through your presence. The right colors just help the rest of the world see what you've always carried inside. So if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to a space where aging is celebrated, where fashion is joyful, not overwhelming, where we believe that style isn't about erasing the years, it's about owning them. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we're just getting started. There's so much more to explore, from wardrobe essentials, to confidence tips, to elegant living that doesn't require a designer label. Like this video if it made you feel something. If it reminded you of your power, share it with a sister, a friend, or a woman who deserves to feel radiant again. And comment below. I truly want to know, which of these 6 colors spoke to you the most? Is there one you've always loved, or one you're curious to try? Remember, elegance is not about effort. It's not about age. It's about attitude. And here, you've got permission to show up in your fullest, most stylish self. No apologies, no hesitation. So until next time, hold your head high. Choose softness with strength. Let your wardrobe reflect the brilliance of your spirit. And always, always, age with style.